Who's next?
Okay. I don't think I'll leak anything by showing a little bit of it. But similar to the mouse pad, where I had the idea to put my signature on the mouse pad itself. Like here, just for reference for anyone knowing, wondering. So for example, on my mouse pad, I have the little signature right there. So on the bottom right, I did something very similar on the mouse, which on the black version, I'm actually really, really happy with the black version of the mouse. The white one, the signature and stuff is black on white. And I think I'd want to change it to like a light silver or something. So it doesn't really, it doesn't stand out as much and it blends in more. Because I prefer like more like minimalistic style. I don't like stuff like sticking out. But for example, the side of the mouse, you can see, here I'm trying to like on. It's really, oh, there you go, you can see it. But it has my signature just on the side right there. It's doesn't like stick out or anything, so you don't feel it. So even if I touch it, you won't feel it. And that's kind of like one of the logos on the mouse. There's another one on top, and it's a really small one that's like really not noticeable. But I kind of like that a lot. Kaide said it looks nice too. I mean, my logo's like a little bit slanted though, so maybe it looks a little bit weird on the side of the mouse. But what do you think, chat? Do you like that placement? It's just like it's like a little something. It like trust me when I say this. If you look at the mouse from afar, you barely notice the signature or the logo. It's more of like when you shine it in light, that's when the logo comes out. There's another logo that I have. Okay. I think if I showed the top of the mouse though, I'm pretty sure some detectives will easily be able to figure out which brand it's from. So for that reason, I can't show the top one, but the top logo is it's like to anyone that knows what like the TZ logo looks like, it's that and it's really small. Why they're not the hump? No, so there's my signature on the right side of the mouse. There is a really small logo also on top of the mouse. But I really like the black on black. I think the black on black looks pretty sick. I have the white version, which is downstairs, but it's set up on Kaide's computer right now. But that one is like the full white mouse, but the signature is black. And what I was saying is instead of making the signature black, I would want to make it kind of like light gray so it blends in with the white more. And kind of like I think it would look better. Show again so people got ads. Oh wait, okay. Here, I'll do one more show of the signature. That's what it looks like right there. So my Tenz signature, like the light, like if it's hard to capture on camera, that just shows that like it really blends in. Like if I stand from back here and look at the mouse, honestly, I can barely tell that there's a logo or a signature on it. I can see the top one more, but that's just because I have a literal like I have a light beaming down on it, like a really bright light. But yeah, I think it looks really clean. And the mouse is weighted at 49 grams. Does it work for people with big hands? I would say probably. I think for someone with big hands, the mouse would feel kind of like smaller. It's not as big as let's say a Viper V3 or like a Logitech Superlights, but it's not a small mouse by any means. I would say For the dimensions, I think the length was like either 120 or 119 millimeters, and for the width, I have it written down somewhere. For the width is ergonomic. It is symmetrical. That's a new prototype, right? Yeah, this is the prototype with the better internals inside, proper mouse feet. The logos on the mouse, the side buttons are a lot better. Like these side buttons, let's see if I can do like a little click test on them. But can you hear what they sound like, chat? I'm not sure if you can hear it in the mic, but I'm trying to talk while I'm clicking so you can hear what the side buttons sound like. The side buttons are not mushy. They're like just a good amount of click, which is something I like for side buttons. It's funny because I don't really like oh my god. I was on my other thing. Yeah. I also had the option to make the I could have gone for like a metal scroll wheel, but I think just in terms for like safety and simplicity and just like a mouse that is just like just good looking and performs well, I just stuck with like the plastic or the rubber, I mean. Show the bottom of the mouse. I can't because there's literally there's a logo on the bottom. There's a fat logo on the bottom, so I can't show the bottom. The bottom doesn't have any holes in it, so the mouse, like if I try squeezing this mouse really hard, which I'm literally like death squeezing it, I'm not able to make it creak at all. So that is something that's pretty important to me. Like I'm pretty confident that this mouse, if it fell from the top of my loft, it wouldn't like full break. There might be a rattle inside, but it wouldn't full break. But that's like that's a pretty far drop. Like for an example, I think I dropped like my final mouse, like one of the final mouse I had once, and I'm pretty sure it broke in half or something like that. So that's kind of like how I gauge build quality. I also I shit on the Superlight a lot, but I will say the Superlight has one of the best build qualities I've seen in a mouse, because I actually tried to break that one and it took me like at least 12 full like power throws at the ground before it broke open. It was like still usable after the 11th throw. I was like genuinely impressed. What is the weight for your prototype? It would be 49 grams. Okay, so for the mouse, let's see. I have the pricing somewhere. Okay. Let's see. Okay. The selling price of the mouse, 129.99. So that's like $130. Compare that to what it was previously, which was 190. So the price is going down by $60. So that's I'm very, very happy about that. And I'm not a fan of kind of like the hype beast like mouse release, where a mouse has a certain amount of like production and it goes out of stock, because I'm like it's a peripheral, like you want it to be accessible to people. So just the fact that the price is going down and it doesn't like affect the actual quality of the mouse and or um like the build quality of it. Sorry about that. It's also made from a really, really trusted brand within the community. Like a lot of people, I would say hold like a lot of like mouse enthusiasts hold the brand in high regard, I'd say. Is it be a continued mouse or limited? It will be continued. So that's one thing that I like the most. So it will not be a limited time. The previous model was a limited time purchase, and that's only because making a mouse by yourself, like getting everything set up. What the fuck was that? Was it a Pokemon? Getting everything set up, getting like the manufacturing done, and then shipping out the mouse. It's really, really hard to do without like being with an actual company that produces peripherals. So yeah, it was a no-brainer to work with a brand. And then the pad, do you think if better internals and such a release that you'd make 2.0s or improvements on the mouse? 100%. If because the mouse is a continued shape, as time goes by and technology gets better, and I mean also, I mean I really really like the current shape, but if people want it, we could definitely make like a mini version of the mouse. Because I would say this mouse leans more towards like it's in the medium, maybe like getting closer to large than it is to small. I think it feels big, but it's because it's a medium-sized mouse with a big hump. So for that reason, the mouse feels really like accommodating for larger hands. But yeah, if it does really well and if people are excited about it, then maybe like a mini version can be released in the future. What's a grip width? Dude, I actually have like the tools and stuff to measure. Um, fuck, I'm kind of lazy too though at the moment. I think I'm gonna get a classic